So, I've got a question. Is Valentine's Day just for women, or should men be included as well? And, I know a lot of guys will say that maybe Valentine's Day isn't important to them. And I actually wonder if that's due to PTSD. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm Lesli Dories, your marriage coach and the creator of the Hero Husband Project. And, Valentine's Day, oh gosh, you know, I'm not really quite sure how I feel about it. I mean, I'm always a proponent of showing love, but I don't know how good love on demand is. And, it reminds me of that first scene in He's Just Not That Into You, where the woman tells the guy that, no, please don't buy me anything for my birthday. It's really okay. I don't want anything for my birthday. So what does he do? He follows instructions and then gets in trouble. And I'm thinking Valentine's Day is just another one of those things. I know it can be really important to a lot of people. And my question is, why? And do those people include the almost 50% of the population who are men? Because I think that if I went to the florists or the jewelry stores and asked the owners who's in there buying stuff, I'm going to say it's the guys. I'm going to say it's not the women standing there trying to decide what flowers to give to their guys or what kind, or where they're going to want to get dinner. That tends to be focused on the guys. That's the guy's job. And then when the guys are expecting something in return, and ladies, we know what that is, there seems to be pushback. So let's just revisit this whole Valentine's Day thing, because a lot of women say that they want equity in their relationships. So doesn't that mean that you should be putting some effort into Valentine's Day for your guy? And how would I really have to ask, if Valentine's Day is a test for your guys, how would you do on that test? Because the truth of the matter is, guys both want and deserve to feel loved. Quite frankly, we all do. Now, whether or not we need to be doing it on demand on a specified day of the year, that's a discussion for another day. But, it reminds me of Dr. Phil, love him or hate him, whatever you think about him. He has this thing he calls the 1,000 woman in the room test. And his view is that when his wife Robin is in a room with 1,000 other women, he wants her to know that no one loves her, that no one is loved or treated better by her, no other woman in the room. She's the best, right? She gets the best treatment. She gets the most love. And I think there ought to be a 1,000 man in the room test. How does your guy feel loved and appreciated in comparison with 1,000 other men he might be standing with? And don't you want him to feel like Dr. Phil wants Robin to feel? And you want to feel, by the way, you want to feel loved and appreciated and cared for. And so do guys. And so I challenge you, if you're wanting your guy to do something for you for Valentine's Day, my question is, what are you doing for him? And please don't use the excuse of, oh, he doesn't really care. Now, I don't know if he doesn't really care about a specific day of the year, or whether or not he's just been trained not to care. But it doesn't really matter, because your guy deserves to feel loved and appreciated 365 days a year, not just one. And we want to get away from this transactional view of relationships where I buy dinner, I buy flowers, I buy jewelry, I buy candy, therefore guess what I get in return? Okay, let's get away from transactional. Let's get into relational. and let your guys, your good guys, the ones who are really working hard to make you happy. Now they may miss the boat. Guess what? So do you. But I'm really talking to you gals right now because they deserve it. And it's up to us to help them feel loved. Because guess what? As I said before, that's something that we all deserve. So I challenge you, all of you, everybody, to not just show your love on February 14th, but show your love every day. And if for some reason you're struggling to do that, then it's time to do something about that. And putting a test on February 14th, not a really good idea. But if you do want some help with showing love and receiving love in your relationship, let me know. Just put a message in the comments down below, or you can send me a confidential direct message and we'll talk about it. So I'm not going to be talking about Valentine's Day next week, but I'm hoping that you all feel loved and appreciated this upcoming Sunday. And if you don't, then that says something. And if you don't feel loved and appreciated, or you don't feel like being loving and appreciative, then you need to get some help. So again, get in touch with me, and hopefully this was both challenging and helpful. And until next week, stay loving.